ResortLoop.com is proudly sponsored by Joffrey's Coffee and Tea Company. Indulge in a taste from the South Pacific. Joffrey's new Disney Parks and Resorts blend, Alani, brings the islands to you. Blended with Hawaiian Kona beans and roasted to perfection, Alani is buttery smooth with a tropical sweet aftertaste. Available at Alani or Joffreys.com.
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas. To our new passengers, aloha and welcome aboard.
All right, and take two. Hey, everybody, thanks for joining us. I'm Tim Scott.
I'm Bob Collar.
Oh, it's ResortLoop.com. This is 348.
We made it all the way to August with the edit-free 2016.
Yeah, that's all right, though. That's awesome.
That wasn't technically an edit. That was just a restart.
It was a restart. Yeah, we got like 20 seconds in. But, you know.
So we're good to go.
Absolutely.
We're good to go. Good morning. It's very early here at the Resort Loop Studios, by the way.
We're not used to doing this with the sun up, so that's kind of cool.
Yeah, we're right. Yeah, right. Enjoying my. I'm enjoying my Artist Point this morning. Tim, what do you got over there?
Oh, that is one of your favorites. I'm sporting the Sanaa.
Ooh,
I know.
I like just saying Sanaa.
It does. I sound very upscale. I'm enjoying a cup of Sanaa. Not Shanana. That's something totally different.
That is awesome. From our good friends and sponsors at JoffreysCoffee.com or Joffreys.com at Joffrey's Coffee and Tea Company down there in beautiful Tampa, Florida.
Oh, gorgeous down there.
So hopefully they're going to miss the storm that's blowing through, the tropical storm blowing through down Central America, I believe it is, isn't it? Is that where it's going through?
I think so. I don't know.
You have no idea.
I have no idea. I've been on a vacation, and I'm just staying at home. I know. Big things going on here at the Scott Estate. I put in a new toilet, so that's always nice.
Ooh, that's always fun.
Yes.
Hey, there are big things going on at Resort Loop, though.
Oh, huge.
Everybody.
Oh, very exciting.
If you want to, where can they hear us now, Tim?
Oh, this is very exciting. If you're one of those iHeartRadio people.
How about that?
How about that? You can find us over there. Expanding, growing. Big time.
What?
We're in the big time.
Yes, we are.
Well, we're in that app. I'm not sure we're big time, but we're there.
Are we going to get invited to the big iHeartRadio concert?
I hope not, because I don't even know anybody that would be on those shows anymore.
I think we're gonna open for Katy Perry. Maybe, I don't know.
Oh, very nice.
No. Or Lindsay Lohan. We might be opening for Lindsay.
Oh, ooh.
It's that.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway, Tim.
Yes.
We're going to continue with our Disney summer series, The Senses.
Yes.
Today's show, of course, Sight. We asked Looper Nation to give us their favorite site that reminds them of Walt Disney World or Disney Park and what that means. Maybe it's something at the park or something you have at home. But I have a site before we get started, my friend.
Okay.
Did you hear?
A website?
No. This is quite a site.
Okay, I'm ready.
Everybody out there probably already knows this, but how about this? They're going to remake Splash with Channing Tatum as the merman.
What?
This time. Channing Tatum, an excuse for him to not have a shirt on. That's for all you ladies out there. Take that shirt off, Channing Tatum, and become a merman for the new Splash remake. So how about that? And this is very cool. Ron Howard is involved as well.
Are you kidding me? That's awesome.
So he's going to be in there as well. So
I had not heard this.
Not in the movie, but he's going to produce the movie.
Right. So is it like a sequel or is it a remake? How are they doing that?
It's a remake from the '84 original with Tom Hanks and of course Daryl Hannah. But this time the Tom Hanks character is going to be Jillian Bell. So it's going to be just a role reversal. Yeah. It's going to be a girl finding a merman this time, and they wanted Tim to do the merman, but he has other commitments.
Oh, no, they didn't.
Be able to.
They didn't. Do I know Jillian Bell?
Jillian Bell, she's been in a couple of things. I'm not exactly sure which. I recognize the face, but don't recognize the name too much. So she's been in some stuff I've seen, but I can't remember.
Okay.
Off the top of my head.
All righty.
What are you asking me questions? I didn't put that in the script.
I know.
Where does it say ask Bob questions about Jillian Bell?
That's true. I'm sorry. We should probably keep moving with the show, I think.
Yeah, let's move on. All right. Goodness. So, Tim, start us off with LooperNation's summer series site.
I will start us off. This is your favorite site, your favorite vista, your favorite view, if you will.
Ooh.
From Dee Dee Herring. She goes, okay, so the thing that always gets me excited and makes me think Disney is when you're driving on the property and you start to see Spaceship Earth peeking over the trees.
Ooh, yeah.
I know. I'm local, so it's common for me, but I still get that tingling excitement when it appears. At home, I have a Figment tattoo. What? Nice. And it's from a scene in the original Imagination ride. Every time I look at it, it makes me think of classic Epcot and Disney. Okay, that's a whole different level of Disney fan right there if you have a Figment tattoo.
There you go.
Respect. Yeah. Hashtag respect, Dee Dee. Love that.
Absolutely. Very good, Dee Dee. Very cool. Tim Elbing Jr. says it's the first full day of the trip. You get up early, grab a bite to eat, and your Joffrey's and your refillable mug, which, by the way, they don't have handles anymore, apparently.
What is up with that?
I don't know. I don't care for that.
That's going to cause a rant.
It's okay.
It's not okay. But
hop on the monorail or bus and head to the Magic Kingdom. You watch the welcome show, which starts your feelings moving forward. When it's time to head to the parks, you walk under the left tunnel. Left. I always go to the right tunnel. I don't know. Giddy is a school kid, and just as you go around the circle at the bottom of Main Street and come out the other side, Cinderella's castle starts to come into view, and then you see it in its entirety. Watching over the park gets you right in the feelings It gets you right in the feels every time.
Get you right in the mood. That is awesome.
Right in the mood. There you go.
I would say I used to go in the left all the time. Now,
really?
Now it kind of depends on which security line is shorter, like which way I go that way.
Yeah.
Kind of steers me up to which. Last time we did go right.
Yeah. Oh, really? Yeah.
I'm a righty.
Yeah.
Pat Genetti says, I have two sites that say Disney to me. The Tiki Statue Maui as you walk into the Polynesian. That's a new one. I do enjoy that the Maui. And, of course, the castle.
Of course.
Pat, you can't go wrong with either one of those. I love those. Course. Nice views.
Nick Phillips says, the site that gets me seeing the monorail.
Nice.
A great Disney site at home is our pin collection board, which he sent us a picture of. Very cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
That is very impressive. I will say, do you ever do the thing where when you're pulling onto property, like what's going to be the first color monorail you see?
Oh, that's good.
Our family
never
does
done that.
Our family does what do you think of the first one? We'll see red first. We'll guess our colors, and then you don't really win anything. You don't really win anything, but it's you get the props.
You don't put any money on it?
No, there's no money on it. We spent all our money to get there.
That's true.
Christy Leach says, finding hidden Mickeys when not in Disney. You know you're hooked when random objects look like Mickey. Christy, that is true.
Absolutely. I even got my daughter. My daughter sent me a text the other day, a picture she saw on our driveway. There was a hidden Mickey on our driveway from, those snake, the fireworks, that's a snake. It comes out, you light it. And it actually had made a hidden Mickey in our driveway. Burned a, burn mark on my driveway, but still. Anyway,
that is
Rihanna
a sign
Jaski's.
That's a sign from above. That's a sign from above, my friend.
It is a sign.
You
from
need
above.
to get down there.
Absolutely, working on that. By the way, Rihanna Jasky says multicolor road signs. Aren't those cool? Those purple and what are they? Purple and black or purple?
Yeah, mostly purple. You remember back in the day before they were purple, they were brown.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of like that State Park brown. You knew you were on their property when the sign started becoming brown.
Yeah.
Oh, yep. Freddie P.
Freddie.
Pagliarulo. See, he started throwing in the phonetic spelling at the end of the email, seeing if we wouldn't catch it. Hey, Freddie P. I'm going to approach this in a unique way by sharing a story of how I became obsessed with Walt Disney World. I wanted to go to Niagara Falls or somewhere similar for our honeymoon. When my then fiance, now wife, suggested Walt Disney World, I laughed and said, "That's for kids." She showed me the travel brochure from the AAA. Those always have good pictures. And I opened it to a page that showed the courtyard of the Wilderness Lodge in its rustic splendor.
Oh, yeah.
After catching a glimpse of that site, I've been hooked, and I haven't shut up about Walt Disney World since. And then he goes on, "You guys are doing so great with the names." I'm not sure that was a sarcastic read or a complimentary read. So
either way, he's spot on. So.
Oh, thanks, Freddie.
That's awesome. Yeah, that Wilderness Lodge will do it for you. Keith White says, "This says Disney for me. I just hate Uncle Walt never having an opportunity to see with his own eyes the big reveal when walking from under the train station and just hitting Main Street. Gets me every time." And he sent us a picture. Of course, it's the Cinderella Castle.
Can't go wrong with that. Wow.
And it's too bad Walt never did get to see that.
Oh, it is. But his vision's still there, so he knew what it was going to look like. So
absolutely.
Krista Holmquist Carter says, "Wait, there are loopers that don't download every episode?"
What?
What? She goes, "You can't be a true looper unless you click subscribe on iTunes." Very true.
Yeah.
Each episode downloads as soon as it's released. Easy. And my Disney site is walking right down Main Street, USA. And I'm going to guess she goes right down the middle of Main Street, USA.
Oh, you have to. You have to.
Thanks, Krista.
That's why, yeah, thank you. That's why it's good to have that early, ADR over there at Crystal Palace, because you get to see it without all that crowd of people.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
All those, there are some sites of people that we won't get into. Anyway, Mark Lamb says, "This will sound crazy, but I'm going to say the retro neon lights at the Orlando airport.
Oh, okay.
Something about the nostalgia tells me I'm on vacation." And he's talking about those, that round light when you get on the tram after you've landed.
Yeah.
He sent us a picture of that. Yeah, very cool. Those are, it does. Your first, really, I guess, first monorail ride is from Orlando Airport.
It is. And back in the day, we had like the same voice.
Yeah.
I remember that was kind of crazy. Because I'm not a big flyer, but I thought, this is awesome. And I'll say, I love neon too.
Me too. I'm glad it's coming back.
You know what? I don't know. I just love neon. Remember the old Holiday Inn signs?
I do.
They had neon and then flashing lights, and you knew you were somewhere you could spend the night then on the way down.
Can we get one here in the studio?
Sure. You know what? I'll buy you a Holiday Inn sign. How about that?
Not a holiday. I don't want to.
You don't want a Holiday Inn sign?
I want a Resort Loop sign.
Made of neon? Oh, do we know any neon artists out there?
Just Looper or Bob, whatever.
Whatever. I can go down to the local store down here and get one that says open. Oh, my goodness. I'm sorry. I've talked too much now. I lost track. Where are we going now?
Scott. You got to do Scott.
Oh, I should have known that name. Scott Swain. He goes, "This one is surprisingly tough. Pre-arrival, it would probably happen on our drive down from the Mid-Atlantic, seeing all the Pedro billboards down the I-95 corridor.
Yep.
Culminating in south of the border itself. But the best sight would have to be seeing the kids' faces light up when they step on the main street for the first time and catch a glimpse of the castle."
Yeah, there you go.
I love that. Yeah, watch the kids' faces when you're down there. That is awesome.
Absolutely.
Have you ever been to the south of the border?
I have. Yeah, it's been a long time. We usually go down 77 instead of 95. But I've been to the south of Pedro's place.
All right.
Yeah.
I remember seeing signs somewhere. We were somewhere north of there. We weren't going south, but I was like, that's the sign everyone talks about.
It is like the ultimate tourist trap down there.
I would so stop.
Oh, I love it. Shelley Larson Dismore says the Walt Disney sign. The four weenies, the castle, the tower, the tree of life, and Spaceship Earth. Mickey, of course, and Wishes. She's got a lot of sites that she likes down there. Isn't it true, though, when you're driving, especially for us to drive, when you're driving down there and you start to see the billboards and you start to see the Disney, exit signs.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So exciting.
Even when you start getting, seeing the Orlando signs, you're like, oh, we're getting really close now.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely.
You go under the Orlando Bridge.
Yeah.
Corey Johnson, seeing the Walt Disney World welcome sign on World Drive takes all of my cares away. Then he goes, another popular one. Also, turning the corner and seeing Cinderella's castle at the end of Main Street, USA brings the magic to life.
Yep.
Those are both fantastic.
That welcome sign, that was a great ad that they putting those up.
Oh, yeah.
That's fantastic. Jamie Price says, we drive down from Indiana, so one of the first sights I see that makes me realize I'm really going to Disney is the Welcome to Florida sign. We've all taken pictures of that. After all, is there another reason to go to Florida? I mean, unless you want a taste of what heck feels like. Editorializing. It is hot. It's not that hot, James. I hope. Another un-Disney site that gets me excited for Disney are
Live Girls.
Live Girls and Jesus Saves billboards. I haven't seen we need more of the Jesus Saves billboards. I've seen the other ones. It says, I'm getting closer.
Oh, my.
Next up on the Florida Turnpike, you see Ron John Surf Shop and even a couple of Disney billboards. It's just around the corner. And then we head to Disney property. We see the welcome sign. That's usually when I start to get misty-eyed and choked up. That's when I know I'm about to see my months of planning and over-planning come to fruition, and probably all of your money going out your wallet there, James.
That was already out before you left home.
Well, that's true, yeah. Driving to a park or resort, we see the cool attraction advertisements such as the Bugs Life sign with a puff of smoke coming from the stink bug, or my favorite, the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror sign with the rocking elevator. Of course, there's the beautiful red and purple street signs everywhere. I even had to purchase a fridge magnet so I could see one every day. He sent us a picture of that. Finally, and most obvious, is the Cinderella Castle and Main Street. There's nothing like taking someone who's never been, or a small child who dreams of going, and hearing the audible gasps and seeing the smiles and tears gets me every time. And that is so true.
Those are true. I would say the Tower of Terror sign.
Oh, yeah.
My family, every time we go by there, we go, how about those poor people? They've been up there for years. Even
they're well paid.
Yeah, my daughter, when she was little, she goes, look, the poor people stuck in the elevator. Not that they're poor. They're poor because they're still stuck up on the sign. The poor people.
Right. Well, we don't know. We don't know what their situation is.
Well, they could probably pay to get down, but they've been up there roasting in that elevator in the Florida heat for years and years.
Well, that's true, yeah.
Monaco Javier. As a full-time photographer, I'm hyper aware of how important sites are to visitors of the Disney parks. I pointed my cameras at many of those sites over the years, and in addition to the attention to detail is unmistakable. But as special as those sites will always be to me, personally, I always know that when I share my pictures with others, they just won't have the same reaction I do, because we all experience Disney resorts in different ways. So for me, the site that says Disney to me will always be the castle, or other park icons like Spaceship Earth, which is unmistakable to anyone who sees it. A picture of a Dole Whip, for example, might bring back a memory to anyone who has tried one, but seeing a picture of the castle is almost guaranteed to bring back an emotional memory for anyone who sees it. I take lots of pictures on my Disney vacation, but the ones I share most will always include Cinderella's castle. Have a great day, guys. Well, thanks, Monaco. That was very, very nice.
Absolutely, yeah. And I tell you, if you're a photographer, there's some of the greatest pictures come out of the Disney parks, because he's right. The attention to detail is ridiculous down there.
Oh, and Monaco's a crazy talented photographer, so.
Absolutely.
Oh, Monaco, thanks.
Yep. And actually, on our, that's the picture that we have up on our website. We stole his picture and put it up there.
That's how we work, Monaco. Get used to it.
For this show.
Look forward to some blogs coming up from Monaco also.
Absolutely, yeah. He's a new member of our blog team. Yeah,
he is.
Outstanding. Sheila Ginsburg.
Oh, Sheila.
All right, just waiting. For me, it's the welcome sign in the road and any view of the castle at any park. I have Disney scenes as screensavers on my phone, iPad, and computer, and love changing them by season or mood.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
I love it. Tamara Spidell. I think I got that right again. She goes, I do the same with my desktops and home screens. My colleagues make fun of me for it all the time. They just don't get it.
No,
they don't get it. They think they do, but they don't. Seeing my box of magic bands in the mail her mailbox is her favorite sight. That's how she knows she's getting close.
There you go. Those magic bands are fantastic. And Nick Massey just says, agreed.
Agreed.
He agrees with Tamara and Sheila.
Ian Hetherington says, I like the first day when we arrive. Being from the UK, we fly into Orlando International. So seeing that starts the feeling of Disney. Then driving towards the turnoff, there are the great 3D billboards. He always remembers the Tower of Terror one. Yes, the poor people.
Oh, yeah.
And finally, as mentioned, the welcome sign and obligatory photo, of course. Then it's following the purple back signs to the resort and seeing the room with unique detailing such as the toiletries or sometimes the animal sculpture towels. Following this is the Disney buses to Disney Springs and seeing some of the iconic features like the Planet Hollywood, bongos, the Lego Dragon, and the Rainforest Cafe. All that is day one. Then after we get to the parks, he goes, enough said.
Absolutely.
There are a lot of stuff to see there, man.
Absolutely. Rebecca Noun McDermott says, the first time we step onto Main Street and catch our first glimpse of Cinderella's castle. Oh, magical.
Yeah. Nice.
Yep.
Courtney Crump. Mine is the big Welcome to Disney World signs as you drive in. My mom used to stop at downtown Disney on the way home for my hospital treatments as a kid to battle the car sickness. Still plagued, sadly, by the car sickness. Oh. And those signs always meant that I was about to get out and walk around. Just me and my mom. Those are great memories, and I'm sure my mom would have wanted to just keep driving home.
Yep. You got to make those memories.
Yeah,
you know, sometimes there's some bad stuff that goes along with memories, but they're still your memories, and even the bad ones kind of turn into good ones after a little while.
Right.
Trisha B says, I've always loved Epcot the most. So seeing my Epcot cookbooks on the shelf or even catching a glimpse of the Spaceship Earth picture that is my computer background instantly makes me feel like I'm right there in the parks. And nothing makes a trip to Disney more real for me than seeing Spaceship Earth in person for the first time each trip.
Yes.
It is something special about Spaceship Earth. I think it's because you can get so close to it.
Oh, you get right under that thing, look up.
Yeah.
You always have that nice breeze down there.
Yes.
No matter what's going on, there's always a breeze.
Yes.
Barbara Holloway Hamilton, she goes pulling up to the front of the Poly and then walking in. Now you can see the castle from the lobby. And no, Bob, the bungalows don't ruin the view. Oh, let me pick up the phone because you just got called out.
Oh.
She goes, I also love the first sight of Spaceship Earth from the monorail. Thanks, Barbara. That's awesome.
All right. We're just going to agree to disagree on that one, Barbara. I'm just saying. Florence Hankey Porter says, the castle during Celebrate the Magic.
Oh,
absolutely.
That's awesome. Monica Rodriguez Pinto, my first glimpse of Main Street USA and Cinderella's castle. The first glimpse of the Magic Kingdom as we approach from the boat from the Wilderness Lodge. Ooh, and the canvas picture I took of the floating lanterns at the Rapunzel area that hangs in my kitchen makes me dream of our next trip. Ooh, how about that Rapunzel area? That is very magical.
It is. It just makes me want to go to the bathroom. Mike,
Just go.
Let it go. Mike Bankhead says, I'm staring at 3 annual pass stickers on my fridge right now. Can't tell you how many times I've looked up at those and just smiled the Disney smile we all have.
Oh,
there you go.
Nice. Fred Moriello goes, too easy. The purple road signs. They give me the same feeling that I get when I leave my local airport after a business trip. Feels like home.
There you go.
Nice.
Our original Super Looper Joe Quattrochi says, my site that says Disney isn't Cinderella's castle, Spaceship Earth, or the Tower of Terror. It's not the site of the Big Five or even the monorail passing over us as we drive. What my site of Disney is when I see those purple and teal street signs. Nowhere else in the world do I get excited to read a highway or street sign. To me, when you see that purple and teal, you know you're on property. Absolutely.
I'll tell you, those purple signs are getting a lot of love in this episode.
Yeah.
Nice.
Who knew?
I know.
That's why we do these shows. This is awesome.
Yeah, I love it. Christy Diane goes, looking at the Magical Express yellow luggage tags when they arrive in the mail.
Oh, those are nice.
Yeah, build that anticipation to go.
Yeah. You know you're close then.
Yeah. It's going to be Murray Conway Jr., because it's got to be the...
Are you going to read both? You're just going to read both?
That's how I roll. I lost track. You go ahead. You read Murray.
Can I?
Yeah, please.
It's early here at the studio.
It is early
this morning, folks. Murray Conway Jr. says it's got to be seeing Cinderella Castle, especially at night. 113 days to go for Murray.
And I'll pick up on the pattern. Krista Hastings Records goes, the train station, because I know what lies beyond. Nice.
Absolutely.
Nice.
And since there's a pattern, Lisa Yost says, I can't leave Disney without watching Illuminations.
Oh, that's a good one.
That is good.
That is a good one. Let's pop over to some Twitter stuff. DVCM at Smurfloof. We'll just say DVCM. Welcome to the Magic Kingdom sign, or a resort entrance which is enclosed and don't see other areas, like the Wilderness Lodge or the Animal Kingdom Lodge, where you got to kind of go up a little winding path where you get that resort reveal.
Yep.
I get where they're going. I love it.
I love that sign for the Wilderness Lodge, where you're pulling in and you got the sign, and then you got the little signs along the side of the road there. I just, I'm ready to go now. Jonathan Clark says, it's a stretch for sight. This is a stretch for sight. The song is called People Mover, and it looks like a Yeti on the cover. That song comes on my Spotify shuffle. I see the title and cover and think Disney. But it's definitely not a Disney-esque song. So be careful with People Mover. But yeah, sometimes it's not anything related to Disney that makes you think about Disney.
That's true. Sometimes it could be like just a song or something you listened to on the way down or saw something on the way down.
Right.
Wendy at Disney Mama 77 goes, so many to choose from. Seeing the Magical Express means we are about to enter the Disney bubble.
Absolutely.
And who doesn't want to be in that bubble?
Let's go. Disney Fox Mom says, for me, it's the castle for sure.
Nice. And let's finish up here with Kevin B. at Tonkiv 91. He goes, the monorail gliding through the Contemporary Resort. Oh, that's a good one, too.
Yeah, that's beautiful. But I like it from the outside. I think it's so cool from the outside.
Yeah.
Seeing that go in. So there they are from Looper Nation, our summer series site, Disney site.
Yes.
Or Disney series, this one's site. Tim, what site always gets you ready for Disney?
Ready? I'll say when I'm down there. Not necessarily getting ready, but when I'm down there, I have two of my favorites that come to mind all the time. Are the view of the Polynesian from the Contemporary at night when you see the kind of see the torches and the lights twinkling over there.
Yep.
I love that one. The other one is also at night or twilight, and I think I've mentioned this before, over at Crescent Lake around the Beach Club area, when you kind of see the sun setting like behind the Swan and Dolphin over that way.
Yeah, you've mentioned that before.
Yeah.
I got to check that out. I'm going to have to make sure that I'm around there. They're in sunset. Yeah.
And the boardwalk's lit up. It's just beautiful over there. So.
Yeah, very nice. You got anything at home that reminds you of Disney?
Oh, what don't I have? Every time I look down, I can see my computer.
Yeah.
And my microphone. We have pictures all over the place, and I have old publications. I just tweeted one out a few days ago. I came across what year was it? An old Disney paper.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Crazy.
I know. I love the old stuff when, you're just going through some old stuff to throw away, cleaning some stuff out, and you find something, you go, oh, remember this? Yeah.
Right. My son's looking at some of the stuff in my box, and because it's like put everything in, I call it the archives. He goes, this would probably be worth a lot of money. I'm like, well, I don't know about that, but that's got a lot of sentimental value.
There you go.
What's yours, Bob? What do you see?
Yeah, we're a little bit unique because we're kind of, we do this couple of times a week, I think. Is that when we do the show?
It's around there,
we're kind of immersed in it most of the time. Yeah. But it's the thing that really gets me at home anyway is my son wanted for a souvenir the Disney poster art, and we got that. So we have in just about every room in the house we have poster art from Disney, from Little Orange Bird to the Tiki Room to right now I'm looking at the Walt Disney World Railroad poster art, which is fantastic.
Those are gorgeous.
And just the detail in those are beautiful. If you get a chance to check those out, they're well worth. I think they're only like $20. It's cheap for a whole bunch of them. And so that always gets me in the mood. I see that, and of course my burnout hidden Mickey in the driveway is always good. But it's got to be that road sign. When you cross underneath that road sign, it's almost like you've always said, it's that Disney bubble. You're crossing into that Disney bubble, and it's like all of the stress just fades away.
Right. Exactly.
And when you see that sign, it's just man. So many to see. There's the pulling into the beach club when we stay. Any of the resorts you stay at, when you're pulling in, Pop Century. We go past Pop Century. We've stayed there so many times. We see that. It just brings such a flood of memories and emotions back to you every time.
Oh, that's a good call. Even Fort Wilderness. Driving up to Fort Wilderness used to be a one back in the day.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. With Mickey and his pioneer garb on. It's fantastic.
Right, driving through the outpost there. Oh, very nice.
Yeah. So thank you, Looper Nation, for participating in that one. Tim, what sense are we going to do next?
Oh, this is going to be exciting. This is going to be kind of tough. I think people are going to have to think a little bit about this one.
Ooh. All right.
We're going to go with touch.
Touch,
the tactile sense.
Well, just keep your hands to yourself, mister.
That's the thing. Let's be careful here, people. Remember, this is a family show.
Absolutely.
So what is it? Is it? I'm not even going to throw out anything. I don't want to skew anything. So
don't skew anything.
There'll be no skewing.
Touch. When you touch feel something physically, what makes you think of Disney?
Yes.
When you're either there, at home, somewhere else, you let us know. That's going to be our next one. That's going to be a really tough one. That's tough.
It's going to be a thinker, I think. But I
think a thinker, you think?
It's going to be a thinker, I think. I think Looper.Nation's going to come through, though. I think it's going to be a fantastic show.
Oh, absolutely. I would have never thought about those street signs, those purple street signs.
Exactly.
And so much love for those this time. That was awesome. So let's come together and touch. Let's touch. No, we better.
Oh my God! I don't know where this is going.
All right, this could be a dangerous one, folks. So, Tim, what else is going on with Looper with ResortLoop.com?
Well, one thing I want to mention before we get to that, I want to mention that please pop over to our blog. Well, another new blogger over there, Brad Coates.
Oh, yeah, Brad. Yeah.
He's got a couple articles up over there already talking about Happy Anniversary Disneyland.
Oh, yeah.
He was over there recently, and I'm not going to give anything away, but just go over there. He's got some great pictures, great articles, so I want to thank Brad Coates for also becoming a member of the blogging team.
Yeah, thanks, Brad. And all of our bloggers, they're hard at work for us all the time. We appreciate you guys more than you know.
Exactly. They're doing research, they're writing stories, prepping stories. They're busy over there.
Absolutely. Tim, we've also got some exciting new news for Looper Nation, for Resort Loop. Why don't you tell everybody what we're doing?
Well, you know as well as I do, Bob. I've gotten emails. I think you've gotten emails. People want to know how to support the show.
Right.
And
right.
People have said, I can only buy so many shirts. Is there any other kind of merchandise? Is there something I can do to give to the show? I'd like to help you guys out. We really, appreciate everything you've done. It seems, almost unfair that we're getting this for free every week.
Well, no, that's not unfair. The entertainment value, please.
So we looked at a bunch of options. We looked to see, what could we do that might seem fair, might seem provide a value. And this is something that's going to be totally optional. Of course, we're not going to take anything away from the show that we've always done. We're going to go the Patreon route.
Right.
Now, Patreon is a website. They actually, you become a member. You're supporting our show for just a little bit every month. And then this is going to allow us to do things down the road that we really need to do. We're working really hard to make this one of the best Disney podcasts out there.
Right. Absolutely. Keep in mind, everybody, really, nothing's going to change. Our show's we're not, doing anything different. We're just, like Tim said, we've had a lot of folks say, we'd like to contribute to the show in some way. And this was a way for us to do that. If you want to, feel free, go to patreon.com/ResortLoop. You can become a patron of our show. There's some cool stuff that we're giving to you as a thank you for being a patron of the show. If you don't want to donate, that's fine. Nothing's going to change. Absolutely nothing is going to change. But what this is going to allow us to do is plus the show for you guys. We're going to be able to come up with some more contests. We're going to be able to come up with giveaways, Looper Meets, so much more, some more products for you guys. So, we're going to really put this money right back into the show. This is not a way for us to make any kind of money for Tim or I. This is for us to make the show better for you guys, because we have so many ideas that they cost money, and we love our sponsors, but our sponsors help take care of what we're doing right now. So we just want to be able to plus the show for you guys in Looper Nation and make it bigger. And like Tim said, make this the best Disney podcast out there. So if you go over to patreon.com, it's patreon.com/Resort Loop, and we'll have a link up for it. We have 3 levels of membership or sponsorship, if you will. The $5 pledge will give you a highly coveted ResortLoop.com pin.
Yes.
Identifying you as an official Super Looper, a special show shout out, and an official ResortLoop.com sticker.
Yes.
A $10 pledge is going to give you the highly coveted ResortLoop.com pin, a special show shout out, the sticker, and after 3 months of support, an official ResortLoop.com mug. The $25 pledge is going to give you all of that stuff: the pin, the sticker, the shout out, the mug.
The mug too?
But wait, Tim, there's more. And after 6 months of support, an official ResortLoop.com shirt. So we just want to give back to you guys a little bit for supporting the show. And again, this is not a money-making thing for us. This is for us to be able to put the money back into the show to do a lot of special stuff. We've got some great stuff in mind with PeopleMoverTravel.com that we want to do with you guys. We've got some great stuff, product that we want to give away to you guys. All of that takes, some money. And up to this point, for the most part, Tim and I have been digging into our own pockets to help make the show what it is. And it's going to continue. Nothing's going to change.
Absolutely
don't think that, if you don't donate, it's something's going to change. So we just appreciate you guys, and we want to plus the experience even more for you.
Right. And part of the reason we have to do this now is actually we need to start making plans for next year, if that just to lay a little bit out there.
Absolutely. We got huge plans for next year. We had a big year this year, Tim.
We had a huge year this year.
Big year. Man, we're tied in with the travel agents and all the other stuff that we're doing. And while we're talking about this, I might as well make an announcement.
Oh, what?
All right, here it comes.
I don't even know what this is. Okay.
This is going to commit me now.
Uh-oh.
I'm committed now. In October, the end of October, I will be down at Walt Disney World, folks. We're going to have a little mini Looper meet at Disney Springs. Details to come. It's going to be at the end of October. I believe it's going to be around the 26th, 27th, around in there of October. So mark your calendars if you want to get together and talk some Disney with me and some of the other wonderful folks in Looper Nation. So
how awesome will that be?
Tim.
Yes.
I'm exhausted.
Oh, it's been a long show. Lots of content in this show.
That is all I've got.
Oh, everybody, thanks for joining us. Everybody, I'm Tim Scott. You can find me on Twitter, ResortLoopTim. You can find me on Facebook. You can find me at the website, ResortLoop.com.
I am ResortLoop Bob on the Twitter and Instagram. Don't forget, we're on iHeartRadio.com.
Woohoo.
Check us out over there. Take a quick look over at Patreon. See if that interests you. And what else can folks do, Tim?
Please, the best thing you can do is share the gateway to the magic.
See you, everybody. All right, Tim, so everybody has, they've stopped listening to the show now. What should they do after they're done listening to the show and they're all excited about wanting to go to a Disney park, going on a Disney vacation? What should they do?
I, personally, after being all excited and ready to go, I'm going to deal with an expert. I'm going to talk to People Mover Travel and talk to Tyler, our expert over there.
Over at PeopleMoverTravel.com?
PeopleMoverTravel.com.
But when you go there,
yes,
you got to make sure you click on that you heard about them from us.
From Resort Loop.
Resort Loop.
That is an option on the drop-down menu right there.
Absolutely. By the way, Tim.
Yes.
I just booked through them.
How did that go?
It was the easiest thing in the world.
How can it not be? It's Tyler.
I put in my name. I put in the dates I want.
Right.
Of course, check-marked. Resort Loop is where I heard of them from. And sent it off to him. Within an hour, Tyler had gotten back to me. I can't guarantee he's going to get back to everybody that quick, but got back to me within an hour, letting me know he got it, and he'll let me know as soon as he runs the numbers.
Tyler and his team know travel.
PeopleMoverTravel.com is fantastic.
Love.
Easy. You and I have done it a million times on our own.
And we missed out on discounts here and there because we're not on top of it all the time.
I'm done doing that.
Why would we have to do it? Tyler, People Mover Travel, will do it for you.